This is our introductory lesson on slope and rate of change. The steepness of the steps in your house can be determined by looking at the height of the step and its depth, or how deep it is, or how much foot room there is on each step. Steepness also can be thought of as we ski the Black Diamond courses at Vermont's Mad River Glen or walk the steps of the pyramids at Giza. There's a link here to a cool article if you have some time. Slope is measured using a ratio of rise over run. It is a fraction, and the denominator can be 1. This is how you'll see it written out. Slope equals rise over run. And right down here, you have a graph. And if you take a look at the graph, you'll see our line right here. And there are points on that line. So you can see the first point that we see is in 2 hours, you've gone 80 miles. In 4 hours, you've gone 160 miles. And in 6 hours, you've gone 240 miles. If we wanted to talk about the rate of change or the slope and the correlation that we see in this graph, there are 3 types of correlations, and you can see these 3 types right down here. So this first one here, this has a positive correlation. In general, you can see that the dots and the trend line that was drawn in here, it's going up. In general, it's kind of scattered, but it's got a general trend of going up. And the one here that's in the middle, you can see the trend line is going down in general. And then this last one, it's just got all of these dots all over the place, and we can't make a correlation with this. So we would say that there is no correlation. So take a look back up here. What kind of correlation do you think we would see? Rate of change can also be variable, which means it changes. Sometimes you might see the rate of change going up like that. Other times you might see it swooping down like that, or it may go up and then down. But it's not creating a straight line, therefore you'll say it's variable. To find the slope of the line, remember, rise over run. When you rise, you can rise up, which would be in the positive direction. You could go down, which would be in the negative direction. You also can run to the right, which is positive on a number line, or you can run to the left, which is negative on a number line. There are a couple different ways that we can find slope of a line. The way that I like to look at it is I like to start at the bottom dot, and I'm just going to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice that I'm going right on that same line where the other dot is. So I went up 4. Now I have to go across. 1, 2, 3. But if you notice, I went to the left. So it's going to be 4 over negative 3 will be the slope of this line. Now one thing to keep in mind is 4 over negative 3 is the same as negative 4 over 3, which is the same as negative 4/3. A positive divided by a negative is a negative divided by a positive is a negative, and a positive divided by a positive is a positive with a negative in front of it, which makes it a negative. But don't say negative 4 over negative 3, because that will give you a positive answer. Let's take a look at the second example. Now here the line is going up, but if you notice, the dot is down at the bottom. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one where I'm going up 4. But now I'm going to the right. 1, 2, 3. And that is positive 4/3. Now let's take a look at the one up on the upper right-hand corner. This one's a little harder to see because the boxes are so small. Again, starting at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 8. 4 over 8, which we can simplify to 1/2. And our last one down here, starting down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over 1, 2, 3, 4, which can simplify to 3 over 2.